Hey guys, welcome. I'm Helen. This is my friend Bryn. She's here joining me today. We got a special holiday request to make a kids yoga video and meditation for our friends Sophie and Ellie. This is geared toward ages 7 to 12, but anyone is welcome to join in. And the theme today is all about gardening. And a lot like gardening, yoga is all about putting in the time. Little by little, we watch things change in our lives. So while it may take a long time from planting our seeds to get something that we can harvest, sometimes our yoga practice feels like I'm just doing little balancing or little stretches or little breaths, but over time it helps us tune more into our bodies, connect with our emotions, and feel overall a little bit more calm and a little bit more happy. You ready? Cool. We're going to get started today in a standing position, and you can be in any stance, feet wide or feet together. Have your hands out by your sides and just start to swing your arms, moving some energy. Maybe you pretend like you're dropping your seeds into the earth. So we're planting our seeds. You can think about if you have favorite plants, fruits, vegetables, flowers. I'm going to plant some kale and some daisies because I love daisies. And then when you feel like you've had enough, come back to stillness and just kind of look around your space. What's going on with your feet? What's on the floor in front of you? Maybe what's in the room around you? We call this orienting, a chance to be present and to connect. And then when you're ready, you can come down to a hands and knees, tabletop position, and maybe you spread your seeds. So maybe those seeds that you planted or that you scattered all around need to be reset into the earth. Can come back to stillness. Spread your fingertips wide, and we'll take what we call cow and cat pose, just stretching through our spine. As you inhale, lift your tailbone, drop your belly, send your heart forward for cow. As you exhale, press the ground away, scoop through your tailbone for cat pose. And then continue to move like that. If you have an animal that you like that's not a cow or a cat, you can pretend to be that animal. And you can even make this a little bit silly by adding some sound effects. Moo and meow. Feel free to play. Feel free to stretch in any other way your body's asking for. So really tuning in to what your body needs, how it wants to move today. Where do you feel a little stuck? We're just moving our bodies, getting centered. And then when you're ready, we'll come to a downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to the sky like you're making a nice upside down V. And feel free to move around here too. You can pedal out your feet, drop one heel, bend the opposite knee. You can sway your hips a little side to side. When you're ready, bend your knees, look forward to your hands, and either take a big hop or a couple little steps up and find your way to standing. You can roll up or stand up. Reach your arms to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. So we're gonna take our tree pose next. Weight into one of your feet, doesn't matter which one you start with. The other foot comes to your ankle, your calf, or your thigh, and you choose how high it is. And since our theme today is gardening, we're gonna imagine that we're tall, strong trees, and that we're encouraging our little plants, our seeds that we planted to grow tall and strong and blossom into whatever they are. So maybe your arms reach to the sky, maybe you sway side to side. Maybe you fall out, and that's okay. Have fun with it. Yoga doesn't have to be super serious. And then bring your hands back to your heart. Draw your knee forward, whatever leg is lifted, and then send your foot back. And we call this pose Warrior 3, but today we'll pretend that it's watering can pose. So you bring your hands down like you're watering your seeds. Maybe you've got like a little watering can or a little hose. Imagine they're getting all the nutrients that they need from the earth, from the water. And then find your way back up to standing. Feel free to shake it out, get the wiggles out. And then take it to the other side. So weight in the opposite foot, find your tree pose, ankle, calf, thigh, maybe hands to heart. And then if you did so on the other side, you can reach your arms up. You can sway like a tree. Imagine your plants blossoming, growing nice and strong and tall. Awesome, and then bring your hands back to your heart. Bring your knee forward and send your foot back. Start to lean forward. Same thing, we're gonna water on this side. Your watering can, your hose. Maybe it's even raining. Have some fun with it. Just like our seeds need nourishment, good things to eat and drink, our bodies do too. And yoga is a great way to give ourselves those little moments of self-care. We'll come back to standing. And then stretch it all out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Arms to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Step back and we'll find a child's pose. So your knees will come down. You can bring them wider together, big toes touch, hips to heels. And then walk your hands forward and drop your forehead down. And this is a great pose to take when we're waiting to practice patience, something that I know that I have a hard time with. But as we're waiting for our plants to grow, to blossom, so that we can harvest them, it's nice to take a little moments to slow down, to reset. And you can also use this in your life when you're feeling a little bit frazzled, if you're feeling anxious or feelings that you don't know how to deal with. Coming back to your breath, taking a little pause, finding the shape is a really great way to do that. After that pause, we'll come back to our downward facing dog. So from your tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your hips, bend your knees, breathe in, look forward, and then step or hop toward your hands. Come all the way to standing. And then we're gonna need some sun to grow our plants. So we're gonna do our version of a sun salutation or a greeting to the sun to encourage our plants to grow. So as you inhale, you reach up high. As you exhale, you stretch down low. We're gonna say, I take big steps, step your feet back, and then I lower slow, come all the way to your belly. Lift your heart, I slide like a snake. Press your hips up and back, downward facing dog, I stretch like a dog. Look forward, take a big hop up to your hands, I hop like a frog. And then all the way to standing, and to the sun I say, thanks for another great day. Hands together in front of your heart. So we'll take that one more time. Inhale to the sky. I reach up high. Exhale, I stretch down low. Take big steps back. I take big steps. I lower slow. I slide like a snake. I stretch like a dog. When you're ready, hop to your hands. I hop like a frog, and then stand all the way up. And to the sun I say, thanks for another great day. Awesome. You think our plants are ready to harvest, to cut? Cool. So you've got some options here. You can take your feet wide and just find a forward fold and imagine you're picking your flowers or cutting your plants, or you can take it into a squat. Sometimes gardeners sit in a little squatting position. And then notice what your plants look like. Imagine that they blossomed. I've got a beautiful bouquet of daisies, some kale. Did you grow anything special, Bryn?
I grew lilies.
Ooh, I love lilies. That's so pretty. And then when you've got your plants, you can lay them out in front of you and find your way just to a comfortable seated position. Maybe your legs cross. Can you sit up tall? Look around your space again. Notice where you are. Maybe imagine your beautiful flowers or your beautiful plants or fruits, vegetables, whatever you grew and harvested. And think about what you can do with them. I might make some kale chips with my kale, a fun way to snack on something healthy and delicious. And I'll take this beautiful bouquet of daisies into my house because it'll make me happy to look at. Your lilies, are they gonna go in a vase or something?
Yeah, they'll go in a vase on my table.
I love it, yay. So you'll have something beautiful to look at or something delicious to eat. Or maybe you wanna give the fruits and vegetables, the plants that you grew to someone else who might appreciate them or like them. And then you can close your eyes. Stay in this tall seated position, hands in your lap if that feels good, or if you want, you can bring your palms together in front of your chest. And just take a moment to thank your body for everything that it does for you. Just as we take the time to grow our garden, to feed it, give it sunlight, give it water, give it all the healthy good stuff to make it grow. We want to make sure that we're feeding our bodies, not just with good food, but also with friendships that feel supportive, with things that make us feel good, things that we watch and listen to, things that we do. So maybe think about something in your life that you're grateful for, a person, an activity, a thing that you have, anything at all. And practicing gratitude like this usually makes us feel a little better. So if you're having a little bit of a down day, remember you can always come to your yoga practice, move your body, breathe, practice these little mini moments of gratitude. and hopefully you feel a little bit better. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me, Bryn, for being my assistant. Thank you guys for following along. And if you like, there's another meditation following this that you can join in on. It's just a few minutes long, not too intense, but a fun one to reconnect, recenter. And if not, have an awesome day, and we'll see you guys soon. Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Helen, and Bryn is here as my assistant today. And we got a special request to do a kids yoga and meditation class for the holidays, and this is the meditation portion, specifically designed for Sophie and Ellie, but anyone is welcome to join, so please feel free to follow along. We're gonna start in any comfortable position. That might be in a seated position, that might be lying on your back, that could be in a comfy couch, on your bed, whatever you prefer. The goal is to get really comfortable. So feel free to create a nice space around you. If you'd like to turn off your phone, if you'd like to put on some nice music, you want to feel like you can be present, so not distracted by pets, by your family, by anything else going on. So make sure all those distractions are put away. And then you're welcome to do this with your eyes open, or you can gently close your eyes. And know that you can shift positions if you feel like you're uncomfortable at some point and you want to move into a different shape or into a different space. That's totally okay. And when you're ready, just let your eyes gently close or find something to focus your eyes on. So maybe one spot in front of you. Begin to take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just noticing what your breath is like. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. We'll take that a few more times. Maybe as you breathe in, you imagine filling up your belly like a balloon. And as you breathe out, you imagine blowing up a balloon in front of your mouth. Let's do 2 more rounds. You can continue with this breath if you like, or just let your body do its regular natural breath. Start to use your imagination and pretend like you're outside on a warm summer day. In your imagination, think about what would be around you, what you'd be doing in the summer, who you'd be with. Maybe you have a favorite summer activity, swimming, or a sport you like to play, or a friend you like to be with. Try to use your imagination to really visualize what that feels like, what that looks like, to be outside in nature on a warm summer day, enjoying something that you like or a company of friends. Feel your body be happy, be light, carefree. I know on cold, gray winter days, I like to pretend I'm in the middle of summer. Keep your eyes closed if they're closed, or focused on whatever you're looking at. And really pretend and feel like you can experience that feeling of summer. Imagine what you would see around you. Imagine what you would smell, what you would taste, what you would hear, and what you would feel. And then smile like you're having a great time, even if today doesn't feel like it. Our bodies react to a smile on our face by feeling a little bit better, even if it feels a little fake. Now use your imagination to imagine some beautiful flowers in front of you. Maybe they're in the grass, some wildflowers, or in a garden. Or maybe they're in a vase, in a bouquet, indoors. Maybe they're your favorite color. Pretend in your mind, and you can reach out and do it if you want, that you're picking one of these flowers. Bring it close to your face, or imagine it close to your face. Think about someone who you'd like to give this flower to. Someone who you care about. a friend, a family member, someone who's having a rough day and needs a little lightness or sunshine. And with the flower in front of your face, imagine as you breathe in, you're smelling the flower, its beautiful scent. As you breathe out through your mouth, like you're blowing a dandelion, you send that energy of the flower to that person you'd give it to. So you'd send them the beautiful color, the feeling, the happiness. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale, smell your flower. Exhale, blow it out. Send that flower to someone you love. One more time. Big breath in. And big breath out. You can let your flower come to the ground or rest your hands wherever they are. And feel free to open your eyes. Take a little look around your space once more. And pay attention to your thoughts, your emotions, how you're feeling right now. If you're happy, excited, feeling a little sad or a little bit down, know that every experience is totally okay. And it can be helpful to use a practice like meditation, a little moment to go inward, to pause, to think of something that makes you feel good as a way to reset or reconnect. Know that you can always reach out to a friend or a family member to talk through things. That often it can be really helpful to slow down and to pay attention, to kind of process through all the things going on inside our bodies and inside our minds. And yoga and meditation are a beautiful way to do that. I'm so glad you took the time to meditate with us. Bryn, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you guys very soon.